Hey, y'all, and welcome to the Trail Podcast. I'm Beth, and this is my co-host,
Lawrence. My name's Lawrence.
So if we're
I'm
co-hosts,
just really happy to be
so if we're co-hosts, what's the parasite?
You listeners,
You're all a disgusting parasite on our lives.
you're leeching off our
Genius.
wonderful.
Comedic genius.
Oh, I'm scared about the phone. That's probably slippery.
What?
Yeah,
What?
actually,
I'm gonna drop it.
I actually would rather hold it.
No.
I'm scared.
Ah.
See,
I did that.
It's precarious, and I don't have a kid.
I did that thing where when you're walking, and then for some reason you like hit the bottom of your toe on the ground, and then it sort of just jumps. Go boop boop.
Oh yeah.
Mamacita,
It's gonna pretend.
¿dónde estás?
Oh, we're
That song stuck in my head.
we're back in Doofenshmirtz, actually. So we're on a different trail this time.
Yeah.
Um,
New trail.
new trail that's never been seen before on the Chub Podcast.
It's got a gravel path instead of one with a lot of twigs painted white.
No, this is a cement path. This is a paved path for us. This is
Well, okay, Mr. Path Expert McGee went to go get a PhD.
well, I didn't lick the path for nothing. I licked this path.
Why did
to
you lick
gather
the path?
information. Well, for these kind of listeners, that's got a reef. That
Got a
tree has
reef on the
it.
tree.
That's nice.
'Cause it's Christmas time.
Yeah, Beth and I just listened to a wonderful, wonderful Spanish Christmas song.
It's good.
It's like a 12-year-old Spanish boy. He's singing about where's Santa Claus.
That was so funny. Because I knew the song, but I couldn't think of any of the lyrics. And even if I could, I don't... Ooh, look, red bird.
Where?
Ah, you didn't see it. Sorry, you're not cool enough. Oh, look, another red bird.
Where? Point. Oh, she was pointing. Oh, there it is.
you're
That
just...
was
I'm sitting there pointing and you're just staring away from me, just like, point!
Listeners, that was a Kronkisberg,
What do you even say?
native to the town of Blombelsberg, where we are right now.
Our hometown.
Our hometown.
As Bombelschlurgers. Yeah, but anyways, even if I could remember the lyrics, I don't know how to spell in general, let alone Spanish words. So I had to look up on freaking Google that one Christmas song sung by a little Spanish boy. And it was the first result.
Listeners, if you're curious, the song is called Donde Está Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
It's a very good song. I really like it.
Yeah. Classic Christmas song.
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 Yeah, okay.
Classic Christmas song.
It is winter, as you can tell by this lovely background that our
That you can't
resident
see.
artist Beth has made.
Oh yeah,
But
for the logo, yeah.
yeah, it's really chilly out. So
I think it's nice out.
I think it is too.
Oh, look who's changed their opinion.
Well, it's cold, but it is nice. It's nice and cool.
Sounds like weakness to me.
Oh, do you want to go on the wildlife viewing shelter? See
Yeah,
what wildlife we can view?
you can hear us walk on gravel and wood.
Yeah, see, now this is a gravel path. Actually, I'm not sure. Let me get it closer.
You just go.
Yeah, yeah, that's gravel. Ugh. Don't make me do that again.
What does it taste like?
Well, like gravel.
What do you mean? Don't make me do it again.
Yes, I know.
I didn't make you do it in the first place.
Well, you
Goober.
You were curious. You wanted to know. You
As far as I'm concerned, every path is gravel. With how violently I rip it up.
you turn paths to gravel. What if you had like Midas touch, but on your feet and everywhere you walked was just gravel?
Yeah. I'm so southern and country that every path I walk on is gravel.
Dirt, gravel, sand, gravel. They
No.
wouldn't let me into a ball
All
pit.
gravel.
I tried going into a ball pit. Nope. Gravel.
Just gravel.
Just gravel.
I tried sliding down a water slide and it just turned into gravel and shredded the back of
Ooh,
my
that
legs.
would be cool, actually. If you could just slide down a slide and it just
And gravel
grabs
behind
onto
me.
you. Yeah. There's like 2 missing tracks in the slide.
¿Dónde es I'm
could,
just
like-
gonna randomly sing that throughout the whole episode because it's stuck in my head.
You could like carve like wood and like pottery because you would just turn it to
Whoa!
gravel.
But I have to use my toes.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. I get really good at carving with my toes.
Uh-huh. That's super cool.
Do you think then people would try to cut off my toes and use them as like markers?
Oh, ew. It doesn't work. It doesn't work unless they eat your toes and they're attached.
My feet are so soft. Like you have such clanky wood noises and I have like nothing.
This is me feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexagon!
There's a hexagon seat.
It's
can tell
hexagon shaped. The whole building is a hexagon.
You can tell
Here is
because-
wall 1. There's no wall here. There's railing here. Here is wall 2. Here is wall 3. Here is wall 4. If you count, that's 6 walls. Hexagon!
One of them is path and one of them is railing. I'm taller than that. Right now I'm standing on a hexagon.
Take your kneecaps!
Ah, she took my kneecaps. Why did I leave my kneecaps at taking height?
You always leave your kneecaps exposed. That's your greatest weakness. My foe.
Look. Oh,
You
this is
should
nice.
fear me and
Oh.
my rhyming schemes.
Oh, Beth.
They're A-B-A-B!
This is an important bird area. It's an important bird area. This site is part of a global network of places recognized for their outstanding value to bird conservation.
I at first thought that was conversation. I thought this was just a hot spot for birds to gossip about what the other birds have been up
Bird
to.
conversation.
Oh, that was good.
There's a duck out there.
Duck! What type of duck?
I don't know, he's just out there. Do you see him? You probably can't see him. Oh, he's moving left now. He's like straight out there. He's just like another black fuzz. He's not moving right now.
Wow, am I gonna notice the black fuzz amongst the black
There he is.
fuzz?
Turn towards us. He's turning around. He's like,
Is he close or far away?
he's pretty far away. He's like in the center, I guess.
Oh, I see him.
Yeah, you see him?
Oh, there's 2!
There too. Oh, I see him. One way in the right.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's one to the left of those 2. There's 3. Although now that I've looked away, oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I see him now.
You see him now? You see all 3? Oh, there's birds. Now,
Bird conversation!
listeners, this has outstanding value to bird
Conversation. Those ducks, they're talking about their mortgages.
Can you hear him? You can hear him.
Those aren't ducks.
Those are ducks. There are some cattails. I want to bite one.
Oh, I love videos when people bite cattails.
Yeah. There's one on the right. There's just one.
You said we have one on the right, and I just look so far to the left. I know my lesson, right?
Over here? No. What about over here?
There's a tree over here.
I bet there's one over here.
I found the tree.
You found a tree?
I found a tree.
Show me the tree.
There's a tree.
Aww. You found a tree. Guys,
That's a tree.
this is the first ever tree on the Trail Podcast.
And a tree, except for all those trees that we talked about on the tree trail.
That was the tree.
Remember there was one that was sexy?
No, that was on.
I liked that tree.
That was on. Well, it liked everyone, so don't get attacked.
We had something special!
When you turn her arm into ones to give back to her into singles.
Because, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Is paper
Watch
made out of money?
out for the whole. Is paper made out of money?
Yeah. It kind of feels like it's made out of fabric.
You mean is money made out of paper? I think that would be a waste of money to sew it into textiles.
Well, I don't know, but like when you feel paper, right? Like, pull out your
Money?
$100 bills.
Money or paper?
Paper. Money.
Okay. Thank
Ah! so violently said paper. Just like, I know what I'm saying, and then I said the wrong one again.
I'm gonna kick one of these trees. But so, and by that I mean lovingly kick. Beth is cutting me off. She's trying to cross me up.
Why'd you just kick a tree?
It asked me to.
Trees can't ask you to kick them. Single oak. You're beating on the dude while he's down.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know.
You know, maybe he was asking for a hug because he's lonely. Maybe he was asking you out on a date, and you know what you did? You kicked him. Right in the crotch, too.
Here, have a friend.
I think that's one of his dead toenails.
No, that's just this. That's probably from a different.
Oh, let's try to read these Latin names.
Oh.
Curicus
Quercus.
Imbricaria.
Oh, you got that one. Imbricaria.
Imbricaria! Quercus imbricarius.
Quercus.
Quercus imbricarius.
Quercus imbricaria.
Early settlers used
Quercus
the
imbricaria.
easy. Shut
Yes.
up!
I did
I'm
it.
reading.
Ha! I fly away.
Ah! That's his attempt at a hawk noise. It sounds like a seagull, but he's getting better. Early settlers used the easy splitting wood for shingles, common in swampy flats and steamed edges.
It's pretty good. It's like that wing nose.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll do it for you.
Wow, when I did that, I just saw a piece of my freaking spit just ascend.
That's the wind.
Just
soaring
into
through-
a different dimension.
That's the wind soaring through the hawk's mane.
Hawks don't have manes. They have sickle feathers at best.
Sickle feathers at best.
Yeah, they're pretty sick. Oh! Oh my god, where's someone saying?
So are.
My toesies are cold.
Aw, step in that puddle. Sure, it's warm.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I bet the water's warm.
Come inside. The water's freezing.
Come inside.
Come inside. Every now and then I wanna get a girl pregnant.
We're gonna have to change the rating of this if we keep saying that.
The rating?
Yeah.
We have a rating?
Yeah, it's PG-13 right now, I think.
Look, I'm standing on it.
Oh, you are standing.
Look,
oh,
I'm conquering the world.
It's like you're sailing.
To where? Where am I sailing to?
Right into my heart.
Nah, that's lame. I don't want to go there.
Oh, where you wanna go?
Your mother's butthole.
Well, that's landlocked, so good luck.
But everybody goes there. I want to see what the hype's about.
Everybody does go there, and the more people that go there, the less special it becomes. So you're just a nasty tourist who's ruining the experience for everybody else.
Who's ruining the natural ecosystem? Well, you know what? Ecotourism can be a highly profitable venture for sustainability finance.
Oh.
Tropic Cascade! I took environmental science!
Oh, I'm gonna slip off this if I try going on there. What if I try going on there?
If only you could grip with your toes like I can.
Yeah, I just can't. I'm too scared to sail.
Sail! Back onto the trail we go!
I remember listening to that music. They had a music video that came out on oh god, I don't know what was it, but I remember I watched it when it released on my DS. I watched it on it had like a
Not your 3DS?
no.
Just your DS?
That's how old that was.
Dang.
And it was like a, I don't know, it was something people would like premiere like cool stuff that was happening. I don't know. It was just like an app on the 3DS. Sorry, the DS. Sorry, I was off by 3. And
2.
well, It wasn't the 1DS. It was just a
Yeah,
line.
no, it was.
It played in one.
No, it was. It was the DS. There was one D and one S, as opposed to three Ds and one S.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, sure. Yeah. So anyway, I remember watching that music video on there. It was cool. But like, yeah, they had a bunch of another one they put on there a bunch was the Blue Man Crew. They had a bunch of their stuff on there, and that was cool.
When I went, where was it? I think it was Orlando. When I went to Orlando for a DECA competition, it was a business competition. I am big business. Business.
Business. Oh, here. Sorry. Let me hold your briefcase. Can I take your briefcase?
I must always have my briefcase.
No, I must always have it. In case
But
I
in
need
order,
to do an impromptu
what if I need to do business?
Yeah, what if... Are you trying to
if
jeopardize my entire career right now?
What if somebody jumps out from behind a tree and goes, business? What am I supposed to do if I don't have my briefcase? I can't do business.
they could out-business me.
And that's simply unacceptable.
It's like you're letting someone take your weapon in a battlefield.
Yeah.
Like, would you let them take your sword
I
and
am no
shield
fool.
when you're about to do battle with the enemy king? No, you wouldn't.
I would let them take my shield because I don't need it. I'm so awesome, people are afraid to attack me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your sword is enough of a shield.
Yeah.
Your sword is the size of a sword and shield.
Yeah, but like, anyways, while I was there, they had the Blue Man Group come in and do a performance for us because it was like it was the international conference. So it was like the big DECA thing. And they had the Blue Man Group come in. This was before COVID. And they played like 2 songs and it was really underwhelming. It was like everybody left and we were like, huh, so the Blue Man Group kind of sucked. Because, like, you know, I feel like the main appeal of the Blue Man Group isn't necessarily the music. Like, their music is good, but when you see them, you want to watch it for all the pretty colors and stuff.
Yeah, I like the colors in the paint.
But they didn't, like, have any of the paint stuff. They did,
really?
like, one little paint thing, the part where they put it on the drum and then they hit it. And that was cool, but they did that for, like, 2 seconds. And after that, it was just literally them sitting there hitting tubes, and I was like, okay.
Sure, tubes. Yeah, sure. Tubes, sure. That's not very business of you. And I know business.
I know business. Business means more color going sploosh sploosh.
It's like, in your briefcase, you just have, like, 2 bottles of paint. And a bongo.
And a bongo.
Let me show you
Business.
what...
Let me show you what the old business is
Please.
about.
Let me introduce business. You flip the briefcase around and then open it, like, snaps open. It's like...
It just splurts paint in their face.
And then you throw a bongo at them. Business!
And then I win the business, and they give me the business money to do business.
Business supremacy. Business.
Business. Okay, you want to talk about mirrors?
Yes, I want to talk about mirrors. So I had a thought today. I answered a question that I had a really long time ago. Is if you had 2 perfectly flat mirrors and you placed them parallel to each other with reflective sides facing each other, and they were both perfectly reflective, what would that look like
Would it just be white?
on the inside? No, it couldn't be white. It must be black, because if for it to be white, that would mean there have to be light trapped,
Yeah.
bouncing between the mirrors. But that could never happen.
Why not?
Well, because the light would have to.
Oh, because it'd have to come in at perfectly straight. Because if it
Yeah.
came in at an angle, it would
It
just
would
reflect
bounce
out.
Yeah, and so. So I mean, what you could do is, if you could instantly remove a light source, you could do that by putting like a light bulb in between the 2, and then immediately deleting it after it's shown some light.
Yeah.
And then that light would probably continue. But then, and then, so we're assuming that you can perceive light, for the sake of this argument, we're assuming you can perceive light without blocking the reflective properties of
Yeah,
mirrors.
because I was about to say, like, if you were able to get a line of sight inward to where you could see it, doesn't that technically mean some of your light is reflecting? So you would just see a reflection of you?
Yeah.
So that's why it's, like, really hard to know, I guess. Well, what if
So-
you got a double-sided mirror? Like,
A one-way?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure. Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. Sure. That could work. That could totally work.
I mean, this sort of gets into the question of, like, what color is a mirror?
I think. Well, I was assuming that mirrors can't one-way mirrors can't be perfectly reflective. That was just my assumption. You know. So anyway, so for the sake of this argument, let's say the mirrors cannot be one way. And so there's no way to provide an infinitely reflective light source perfectly, you know, in there. So it must be black. And think about how cool that would look, you know? It would just be like
I don't think it would look that cool. I think it would just look black.
But like, think of how that would look. Like, if you had the two mirrors like this, like pretty far apart, and you could move your head inside with the reflective, you know, like area, you know, in between the two mirrors, it would look just totally black. You know?
By the way, I'm sorry if the audio sucks. I switched it from which hand I was holding it in, and I might have rubbed my hand over the mic. So sorry about that.
But it's cozy.
Yeah.
Now you're warm.
It
You're welcome,
gives off a cozy atmosphere.
Yeah, we forgot to.
The sound of a hand over the mic, it gives off the Wild West atmosphere
Of Arby's.
of Arby's. Context for that joke. I did a
We'll
graphic.
get back to the mirrors in a second.
Yeah. Pause for comedic interlude. I did a graphic design project, and one of the things that we had to do was look up a currently existing logo, like for a fast food place, and describe why the logo was designed the way it was. And so I chose Arby's because, I don't know, whenever I see an Arby's logo, it makes me think like Mexican, you know?
Yeah, I see it.
And so I was really curious what it was supposed to be. And so I looked into the font style it had, which, you know, it wasn't Comic Sans, it was a Sans script. I think that's what it's called. Whatever. The font, the color, and the logo of the hat, and like how it evolved. And it was so funny because I made this like super nice table and everything, and then the text for it, like, you just needed to look at it, because if you read it, it was just all like, the hat is to allude to the Wild West atmosphere it's trying to bring, and it's red to communicate a Wild West atmosphere that Arby's wants. And the font is meant to look like ancient from Texas, or the Wild West period.
Just gonna do a quick visual joke. Can you stand here?
Yeah,
Face me.
we're doing a visual joke, so have fun with that. Oh boy.
Like a snake.
Oh yeah, you like a snake. Okay, for context, guys, you know when like asphalt breaks and then they
They put that. Is that called blackwash?
I think, I don't know.
But
And there's like cracks, and they put that like black stuff over it to fix the cracks. Well, Lawrence just squatted down, so one of the long ones looked like he had a very long, twisty pee-pee. Okay, back to mirrors.
yeah. Back to me. Aw, you remembered. I love you. So
It's not gonna be like the first few episodes where I just like stop everything you're saying.
Alright, now I'm bouncy. So I got a kiss. So, yeah, so mirrors. So, yeah, it would just be black. So if you, well, really, it wouldn't be. It would only be black for a dot in the center of your vision. Do you follow? Because if you're looking at any angle, light's entering it from every angle. So, every every indirect angle that you can see through your periphery.
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, because like
Is-
you would be able to see the light that reflects off.
Yeah, because it's reflecting in at any angle and every angle, but inside that mirror, there's just one straight ahead dot of darkness.
Whoa. I
Right?
wonder if you'd even be able to see it though. Like if your
It
brain
would,
would
it
just
would probably be too small to even see.
Well, even besides that, your brain would probably fix it like that one black spot that we actually have.
Oh yeah, is that
blind
is
spot.
that in the center of your vision?
No, I think it's off to one side.
Oh, I don't know. I think it is in the center.
Oh no, it is in the center.
Yeah, it is, huh? Well, okay, but yeah, okay. So,
No,
but-
no, it's not in the center. It's where your visual
yeah,
cord is,
but that's like,
which is like
Center, right?
like it's in the center but lower.
yeah,
It's not quite in the center.
lower center.
It probably appears like in the center, but it's like technically not.
Yeah,
I don't think.
yeah. So, yeah, so it would just be like one tiny little dot of black,
And
Isn't
you
that
wouldn't, yeah, and you
isn't
wouldn't
that
even be able
cool?
to see it. That's awesome.
right?
It makes you wonder how many little things you're not seeing. You can't think too hard about your own perception. Because then you'll just realize how much you actually have no idea what's going on in the world around you.
Aw. Yeah, but I don't need to see anything else.
You're such a goober.
I love you. You're wonderful.
This is, I love this trail because every time I'm on it, I think about, where are you walking off to?
I'll be back. I'm gonna be a cowboy. You go outside of it. I guess this one will do. Oh my gosh, that's tight. It's hard. Oh, sorry, listeners. We got a Wiley one.
One of my labor supervisors, Sophia, she does this.
Oh my god.
Okay, here's the trick with this. Don't just eat it. Yeah, you have to peel it back.
No, I'm not gonna eat it.
Nice.
I'm a cowboy.
No, stop.
What? I don't ruin mine.
No, when you do it, you peel this off so that you get the part that is clean and doesn't have dirt on it.
Oh, I see. Oh, you just peel it off a little. Okay.
Yeah. Now you don't have to worry about eating dirt.
Ew.
I'm gonna become a professional grass eater. It is obscenely long. That's like longer than your arm.
Yeah, they call me Mr. Cowboy. Yeah.
One of my labor supervisors, Sophia, she does that because by eating grass, you can tell some of its like nutritional content. So she just walks through the fields picking them and chewing them.
Listeners, I'm a cowboy.
And now I want to learn how to do that.
I'll get you.
Oh no, you're getting me. I don't feel like it. Stop whapping me.
What?
I love this trail because listeners, did you hear that spitting noise? Well, he tried to spit it out and just failed. It didn't even leave a little bit.
Yeah, that was a huge piece of straw, by the way. That was not.
Longer than his arm. I wasn't kidding.
Yeah. Nothing happened.
You're pulling my hair.
Sorry.
For context, listeners, he just held my hand, and my hair is so obscenely long that he was pulling my hair by doing so.
He's adorable.
I got that, like, long hair. Like I always found so much comfort in that. When you see animators, like animes and stuff, and they draw characters with long hair, and it's, like, down to their butts, and you're like, you know, oh, they just have to make it that long to make it actually look long, because if they have it go down to their shoulders, it doesn't look that long. And I just sit there with the satisfaction of, like, but that's how my hair actually looks.
It's so fluffy. Can I floof your hair?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so fluffy. I like it. Almost like we should date.
Okay. I'm gonna tell this 3rd time's, maybe 4th time's the charm. I love this trail because back before the trail podcast, when we would walk it, we had this hilarious joke that we just do all the time of like freaking Sheriff Big Belt. What was your
love that
character's name?
Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh,
I was
no.
Sheriff Big Belt. And I think you were
I was
Deputy.
Deputy.
Was it Saggy Pants or something?
No. Deputy Donut? No. That doesn't sound right.
It had something to do with your pants and or
Oh,
belt.
I remember the voice.
Yep.
I was
How
I'm a
could I?
deputy.
How could I forget my voice? Good old Sheriff McBelt. I got such a big build, I gotta constantly hoist my pants. Like you see those, lawmen do when they come in to solve the crime.
You do the visuals so well. I love it.
Thank you.
It's like, yeah, so, I don't know. We would always talk about the heifer cows, and
Oh, those heifer cows.
yeah, they loved it.
Just how much lotion you would have to put on their
Sheriff.
dry teeth.
Sheriff of Big Belt likes to milk the heifer cows and touch their heifer balls. Was that it?
Oh, yeah. I didn't like it. It was my burden
but the cows did.
when I was young.
But
When
guess
I
the cows
was
did.
a young boy, my father made me lotion the heifer cow balls.
That's so sad.
Oh my god,
feel so
dude.
bad for
On
you.
the last season of Lucifer, because I'm trash and I love the show
No,
Lucifer.
she's awesome, and she loves to show you Lucifer.
Well, on the last episode, literally like the last scene, they play that. They play that freaking song, My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade.
They play heifer cow. I wanna touch you. Oh.
Oh, those late nights. Massaging the oil, the lotion into the balls. So crackly,
Ew.
so dry.
Why are they so dry? Why do they do that? How do they survive in the wilderness? Are they just naturally dry like that? Who wants
It
that?
was just too cold where we came from. That's why we had to wear such big belts.
Dude,
Keep our crotches warm to make sure we didn't have to waste lotion on our own balls.
Make sure the heifer cows didn't have to lotion us.
Oh, funny joke, Dippy.
Deputy. I don't know. I was deputy. I became the sheriff.
Yeah, I retired and you became
Yeah.
the sheriff, but then I came
You
back and I took
retired.
your job because you sucked at it.
I did fine.
You let 50 murderers get away.
Well, I was busy with the heifer cow. I don't know what to tell you. They were wily. I don't know.
All I hear are excuses.
Well, they ran away. I don't know what you want.
You don't let them run away!
They did. They're faster than me.
Oh,
And
Look
they're
at my
sure
belt.
faster than you when
look
you're
at
big
my
belt.
belt. Look at how big my belt was. I
Yeah.
could run down those heifer cows
I could-
with 2 of these things on. And you're gonna tell me with you and your little bitty pissy belt that you couldn't chase down them heifers?
I knew I could never fill that belt of yours.
It was always a dream of yours too.
I always wanted to.
But it was a fever dream. Oh, I love Sheriff Big Belt.
That's the whole deal. He had a whole arc. He had a whole arc.
He had a whole arc. It was very like, there was character development, intrigue, betrayal, plot twists.
Yeah.
I'd watch that Netflix show.
I would watch that
Netflix,
that show.
reach out to us.
We'll do it. No one can hoist a belt quite like Beth here.
This is true. Give me a big belt, I'll hoist it like it's nothing.
Hoist up that belt. You have a belt buckle.
I do, I have a very big belt buckle. It's bigger than my hand.
You wanna tell them about the belt buckle?
Oh, it's a big belt buckle.
Yeah, she got one.
Yeah.
She won it.
It's funny. It was for Showman to Showman of 4-H. Which, like, explaining that is so hard because you're like, it's showman to showman. They're like, what's that? And it's like, well, everybody who wins showmanship in each animal shows every animal. And they're like, well, what are the animals? What's showmanship? And I'm like,
Well, she's the best ever, is the point.
It basically means that I was the best at handling animals.
Yeah.
My animal handling skill in D&D is like 200. You couldn't even.
Because of the belt.
Horses are my bitch. Yeah, but when I got that, it was when I was really into squirts. I say squirts. Other people say it should be pronounced differently, but they don't know what they're talking about. It's a skirt with shorts underneath, so a squirt. And yes, it sounds phallic, but I was 5. You don't get to say that. So anyways, I'm wearing this literal skirt when I get the belt buckle, and I have a belt because I was wearing jeans earlier in the day, but I didn't want to put my jeans back on because it was hot. So I pulled off yield belt on top of a skirt that didn't have any belt loops, and it looked terrible, and it was so funny.
It was dominance. It was pure, unbridled charisma.
Yes.
And big beltiness.
You never know dominance until you wear a belt on top of a skirt and walk around and people congratulate you. They take one look at your fashion and they go, good job.
Congrats, Sheriff. A tear starts to form in Beth's eye as she realizes that the newfound power and respect she commands from her fellow citizens.
She realized she made it. All those dreams of big beltiness were achieved. She is Sheriff Big Belt.
Oh, hold on.
Holding on.
Okay. Could you hoist your belt again?
Our sound effects, they're only getting better. I told you you're so cool.
Alrighty, everybody. It's looking like that time again.
It was a long episode, but it's a fun one.
This is a really nice episode.
Okay, real quick complaint about the cold. I am very
cold. And I don't like it.
My core is very warm. Like, my body temperature in my core is just, oh my god, is blazing. 420, 69.
Oh.
And so when I'm in the winter, I want to put a jacket on because my hands and my arms are getting cold. But then it makes my core so warm that I am sweating like crazy. My pits are a freaking swamp.
Awesome.
And I'm like, oh, if only I had something that would selectively warm either my torso or my arms. And they're like, a vest? Where we make your core warmer and your arms freaking freeze? And I'm like, no, why would I want that? I want sleeves.
Sleeves.
Just get me detached sleeves.
That'd be pretty awesome, actually.
It would be. Thank you.
Alrighty, everybody.
Well, that's it for the Trail Podcast.
We'll talk about the cold
some more
next
time on the Trail Podcast. Stay warm out there.
Stay warm.
Mamacita!
Get you close.